Welcome back to the channel and welcome to this mega episode where we finally finished painting the car. Sorry, no action shots. Anyway, starting to do the wheels. Got some primer on the old seam jobbers covers, and this is a replica Revo wheel, but I'll get it done just as a spare. And yeah, this one needs a bit of repair, so might send that one off. Right, got a couple of hours down the plot. Real mishmash of jobs today, so I've just popped these clips on. So I'm going to go and get some paint and just dab a bit of paint on just to protect that a little bit, because obviously it's kind of scratched the paint. What else have I done? Just stuck some base coat on these bits so I can pop them on. I'll do that probably another day. Got these old cones off the old trumpets, and that was an absolute pig of a job, but eventually we got there. They didn't just pop off. Starting to prep the bumper. I have started prepping wheels. So yeah, I need to try and focus a little bit more, but just seem to be hopping from one job to another at the moment. So basically the plot is getting sold, and I need to get as much done on Colin as I can in the meantime. So hopefully some more content. We'll see. Well, this is annoying. Bought these thinking they were specifically for the Revolution wheels, but that don't fit, which is a bugger. So what have I done wrong? Or is it just that these have been supplied wrong? Answers in the comments, please. Can't resist, so got the seam covers on. Lush. Well, there's one thing to be said, this is a bit of a ball ache, but really can't afford to go and get them all blasted. Progress on the wheels, still need to get one fixed because it's buckled, but got the black primer on, so I think we're pretty much ready for the black base coat to go on there, and then we can carry on with that. Did have a little bit of surface rust on the wings, which was a bit bizarre, so we've had to take them back and then paint them again with the old rust treatment epoxy primer stuff. Laid loads more up in the boot, so ready to seam seal that and primer it, work on the wheel arches. A few repairs on that one, but we do have etch primer on those three, so Dad's been fettling them to make sure they fit nice. Epoxy primer on the bumpers. That's all done. Yeah, good progress today, I reckon. So, see what tomorrow brings. Time to get some blue on the doors. Ooh. Whilst Dad's getting some blue on the inside of the doors, I'm going to carry on with the wheels. Right, so that'll do for today. Back again down here tomorrow, so crack on. But what do you guys reckon of the colour? I'll take the tape off in a minute. What else have we been up to today? We have been painting bumpers and making sure the wheel arches fit and they are black primered, ready for some base coat. That's that done. Insides of the doors are painted, so they'll get hung tomorrow. Done some primer, a couple of little bits that we needed to tidy up, and then we've got primer in the engine bay as well. So it's all going well. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Not ideal weather for it today, bit of a breeze, but let's prep for painting. Right, so we've run the compressor off of the battery pack here, which does a good job, but it does run out. But it's done sort of 3 hours today, so that's not bad. Dad has managed to get a good few coats on, so it's actually all one colour for the first time in, I don't know, very long time. And there's the doors and the bonnet over there, so looking lovely. Tomorrow we're going to try and get some more colour on it, because we can't get enough on. It's quite time consuming because the battery can't keep up with the compressor and we have to keep waiting for it to all charge up again, but we're getting there, and then hopefully on Monday we will get some lacquer on it. But for now, that's a good job. Back in the morning. So unfortunately we had some crap fall off the roof and fall onto the doors, so a few things that we didn't quite like, so we've done some more work. We've got some primer back on, getting it all prepped up, and we'll get some more base coat on there. Right, Dad's left for the day, so let's have a look at his handiwork. So obviously this is just the base coat, and then we'll be back in a couple of days to put the lacquer on. But you know, I know that things can sometimes look good in photos and videos when they're not, but I'll tell you what, I mean, I'm so chuffed with how this has come out. So chuffed. It's just unbelievable colour at the best of times, but you know, it's just unbelievable. So anyway, I did say we're going to be leaving the workshop soon, and I'm going to miss the workshop, but it does have its disadvantages. We've got no electric up here, so we've got the compressor there just acting as a tank. We're using the little red compressor, the little Sealy compressor, and I've got a solar powered battery bank by All Powers, and we've been running that for a few hours now, and we've got 34% left. So if any of you out there need to do some spraying and you don't have any power, get yourselves one of those. So here we are, we're back again, and Dad's already put another coat of base colour on. That is purely to help the lacquer adhere to the paint. So went round, cleaned it all up, one coat of base coat, and then straight into the lacquer after letting it flash off for 15 minutes. Well, I'm not sure I can quite tell you how happy I am about how that's gone. Dad once again has done an amazing job with the clear coat. Bearing in mind we're working in a workshop with the great big door open for ventilation. We did have one fly go on the first coat. We got that out, and I don't know what you guys think. Put the base coat on and it's always a bit underwhelming. It looks nice, but it's only when you get that lacquer on. Oh, look at it. Bloody lovely. So, got work now for the rest of the week. So it's going to have a good 10 days to harden off. And then we'll be back to inspect it, give it a polish. And okay, then start thinking about what's next. Chin chin.